Good morning, everyone. My name is Reena Jadhav. I am the founder of Wishing Well, which is the nonprofit that is hosting this event. And I want to tell you that for me, standing here is heartwarming and an honor because exactly 10 years ago, February 13th, 2016, I was on a bathroom floor sobbing, frightened, because I wasn't sure I was going to make it. And being frightened is not normal to me. I had the most incredible childhood. I'm someone who's just never been scared of anything. So it's a different emotion. And I'm watching myself get frightened because that morning I had been told by all the specialists that there was nothing they could do for me, that I should just go home. There were two prescriptions. There was a prednisone. Who knows prednisone? Oh my God, that's too many people. I was told, get on prednisone because you have 28 symptoms and you're clearly dying. I was 90 pounds at the time. And second of all, you are depressed. What's wrong with your family? What's wrong in, what's happening in your home? I knew I was not depressed. And then they said, you were anorexic. And I said, I know I'm not anorexic. I eat about 2,000 to 2,500 calories. I'm not anorexic. I'm not depressed. But you're telling me I am. And you're telling me that this is the end. This is my reality. This is what my future is going to look like. And I was sitting on this bathroom floor, remembering the last time I was frightened, which had been at 35 years of age, when I had been diagnosed with colon cancer. How does a 35-year-old skinny Asian woman get colon cancer? But that was easy because it was self-diagnosed. I found it. I pushed my way into the doctors and I said, no, I get dreams. I have colon cancer. They did a colonoscopy. They thought it wasn't. And then it was. And so I was called back to the hospital, said, we're going to do surgery on you next week. It is cancer. It's a very aggressive form of colon cancer. And you need to get in now. And so then I went through colon resection. Who knows what a colon resection is? They take parts of it out. Oh, I don't know. The doctor's in the house. They take parts of you out and they stitch you back together. And then I changed some of my life, but I went back to the normal way of life. And so I'm sitting here in the bathroom saying, I've done this before. Like, I've been frightened before. And I got through it. And so this was my chance. Was I going to accept the diagnosis? Was I going to say, this is my reality? Or was I going to say, I got to get up. I got to figure this out. And the motivation, I'm always asked, what was your motivation? How did you not believe? I had 13 specialists. I'd been at the hospital for 3 months. How do you ignore them and say, I'm going to figure this out? And I think the motivation came because I had 2 daughters, and I knew as a sick person what I was doing to them emotionally. Having a sick mother at home is not fun, right? I didn't want them to grow up with a sick mom. And so that was my motivation. It was very simple. No, they're not going to grow up with a sick mom. I'm going to fix myself, and I'm going to give them a great childhood. So that's how it started. And I'm not going to bore you with the details because you don't care. I'm going to tell you, I fixed myself because I'm here, right? For 18 months, I became a monk. I canceled every party. I didn't go out. And I started reading every book. I started a podcast, and I interviewed 111 doctors. It was like a private one-on-one consult. And I figured out some secrets. It took 18 months to get rid of my 23 symptoms, but it changed my life. And I'm going to share with you what I have learned, because perhaps there is something in my story that can guide you and help you as well. Or perhaps you can help someone else in your life. So we'll get started. What if your disease, I was told don't move from the center. What if your disease is your doorway to your best life? What if your disease, your illness, your symptom, what if that's actually the doorway to the best life you've ever had? Because I can tell you that if I had not had the cancer and I had not had the autoimmune, I would have not had the life that I've had. of you think that your body is fighting you? How many of you feel, my body, if only my body was better, if only my allergies would go away, if only, right? I'm here to tell you your body is defending you, protecting you. If you want to know something that loves you unconditionally, it's your body. So I want everyone to take, by the way, my presentation is interactive. Everyone take your left hand, put it on your heart, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. We're going to do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in. Once more. My body loves me. Say that out loud. My body loves me. My body loves me unconditionally. My body is protecting me. So next time you have a symptom, doesn't matter if it's cancer or cold, I want you to remember this little thing. Why? Because it'll reset your nervous system. Why is that important? Because if your nervous system is in flight, you will never heal fast. You will get more sick. So the most important thing, my biggest insight, number 1, your beliefs are going to create your thoughts. So we just fixed the belief, my body loves me. We fixed a belief. That thought is going to create your chemistry. Anybody want to shout out? What does the chemistry of love do to your body? Yeah, it floods you with the feel-good chemicals. Why is that important? That's when you heal. You cannot heal if you have cortisol. Who knows cortisol? That thing will kill you, especially in menopause. Your chemistry creates your health. So when we get sick, we blame, who's the quickest person we can blame? Who's the easiest person to blame? I got diabetes because my father has it. My grandmother has it. It is all their fault. When I got cancer, what's the first thing they did? It has to run in your family. We're going to test you. No, it doesn't run in my family. I did the stupid mistake of holding a laptop on my belly right after my baby was born for 2 months as I worked the night shift and the morning shift as the head of a company. And I gave myself colon cancer. So one of the messages you're going to walk home with today, and there's 100 seats, so we easily have 100 plus people in this room right now. I want every one of you to go home and tell one person that that laptop should not come 6 feet near you, and it certainly should not be sitting on your belly or your legs or any part of your body. Everybody say yes? Yes. So you're not going to do it, and you're not going to let anybody around you do it, and you're going to make sure you tell one person. We're going to tell 200 people this truth, that the laptop should not be on your belly, because otherwise you're going to get colon cancer like Reena did. All right. So chemistry. What did I do when I put the laptop on my belly? What do you think happened? The chemistry of my belly changed. And that's when disease begins. If nothing else, I want you to remember this. Disease begins with chemistry. If you have a disease, diagnosed or undiagnosed, if you have symptoms, it means that the chemistry of your body is off. All right. Your body is your best friend, and you cannot heal with the same routine. So if you got sick with a routine, you cannot heal with the same routine. And every repeated thought is a drug. So what thoughts are you having all day long? What thoughts are you thinking all day long? Are your thoughts, why did this happen? What do I need to do? I am so stressed. I've got to run out. Is that how you wake up in the morning? What are your dominant thoughts all day? And what is the chemistry that those thoughts are creating? Second thing that you're going to remember as you walk away is to observe your thoughts. What am I thinking? Is this thought making me healthy, or is this thought making me sick? Because I guarantee you, every thought is either making you healthy or it's making you sick. What are the thoughts that make us healthy? I'm loved. I'm protected. I'm safe. I'm healthy. So let's close our eyes one more time, and I'll do the guidance. Take a deep breath just to come back into your body. And just listen to my voice. I am loved. I am protected. I am safe. I am healthy. I am strong. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. You can open your eyes now. The only pandemic we have is the lack of love. If all of us were filled, thank you. If all of us were filled with love, I promise you, disease cannot stay. All right, so every repeated thought is a drug. A thought becomes a feeling, and a feeling releases chemicals, and chemicals control your organs. I am angry. How many times a day do you feel angry? I just want you to start observing from today. How many times in a day do I feel angry? Angry means I'm irritated, cortisol, adrenal, and inflammation. So as you get angry or irritated, you have a chemistry of disease. I just want you to understand that and know that connection. I am sad, disease state. Why are you not doing this, disease state? Right? So from today, from the moment you wake up, you're going to keep saying to yourself, happy state, disease state, happy state, disease state. So when you enter the disease state, I'm going to give you a tool today. You're going to do something very powerful that is scientifically proven, and it's called humming. If we could do Om. So we're going to practice Om. So humming improves by 1,400% your nitric oxide, which means you are resetting your entire nervous system in 10 seconds of humming. We're just going to do one 10-second hum. We're going to do, actually, it's okay. No, we'll do hum. We'll do it ourselves. We're just going to do it ourselves. We don't need music, right? We're going to do a 10-second hum. Chaya, will you count us out, though? And I'll look to you when 10 seconds are done. Yeah? All right, everybody take a really deep breath because we're going to hum for 10 seconds. Take a deep breath in. She says it was done, but I felt like it should have been longer. That's a 10-second hum. It was actually, I think we did 20-second hum. It's just a 10-second hum. So you're walking away today with a tool that you can do anywhere. Before you get out of bed, I want you to do a hum, a 10-second hum. As soon as you wake up, before you touch your phone, go hum, and you are resetting your nitric oxide by 1,400%, and you're going to get out of bed with a smile. So these are my 7, so there's 2 more slides. I'm going to talk about the 7 dimensions of health, and then I'm going to give you cheat codes. I'm going to give you 7 cheat codes. We just did 1 cheat code, which is the humming. So the 7 dimensions of health, you have to calm your nervous system down. Everything today that you see, the vendor room, the studio, the workshops, half of it was selected to calm your nervous system down. Half of it. If your nervous system is not calm, you're going to end up with autoimmune. It's a guarantee because your body can't cope. So that's 1. Sleep hygiene. How many of you sleep after 10 p.m.? Raise your hands. Let it be known that all of you are ruining your body's ability to heal. Healing begins from 10 to 2. If you're not in bed by 9:45 and asleep by 10, the cortisol kicks in, the cleaning kicks in, and now you're not going to have restorative sleep. At least 3 to 4 times a week, you have to sleep at 10. It's not negotiable if you want a chemistry of health. So I used to sleep at 9:30. It was a battle. My husband has left, so I can talk openly. But it wasn't easy. Now, he sleeps at 9:30, so we're like so perfect now. But it was the hardest thing to do was to say, no, I'm not going to live, I'm not going to make it if I'm not sleeping at 9:30, because my body can only heal at 9:30. So 9:30, 10 p.m., 10:30 latest, not negotiable. Move. Why do you think we were dancing? They found incredible results of people that have reversed crazy things by dancing. Tribal drumming and dancing is now a science. It's a thing. I want you to try dancing at home. Get joy. The other pandemic, so love is one, the second is joy. None of us are seeking joy in our lives. I certainly wasn't. By the way, all of these, I was guilty of having failed. All of them. I had a horrible nervous system because I was working crazy hours and raising girls, and horrible sleep hygiene. What joy? There was no time for joy. Don't talk to me about joy, you know? And so that's why I'm here now telling you that when we live a life like that, where we are not prioritizing joy and movement and friends and community, a tribe, and eating with the circadian rhythm, eating with the sun, not eating after sunset. When we do that, we damage our bodies in a way that then we go to the doctors and demand pills and demand healing like I did. Like, what do you mean you cannot heal me? Of course you must heal me now. No, child, you have broken every rule. We can't fix you. We can give you prednisone, but we cannot fix you. The fixing has to come from us. It has to come from within. How many of you are willing to do 3 of these 7 things starting today? If I see a hand not up, I will come and talk to you. I have really photographic memory. You have to. You are at HEALFest. You are here to transform your life. That's why you are going to make this change today. Now I'm going to give you some cheat codes of what you can do. So we did the humming. Rebounding. I was going to bring it and I was told, no, you need like legal disclaimers. Rebounding. Rebounding, put it next to your bed, get up after you hum, jump on the rebounder, couple of minutes, clears your lymph from the night. Takes all that heaviness out of your body and your face, gives your nerves new connectivity. Now we're going to do the third, which is one of my favorite, which is the Huberman breath. Andrew Huberman. Who's an Andrew Huberman fan here? Yeah, we love Andrew Huberman. So he's from Stanford. He's a great podcaster, and he's got a podcast on living healthy, where one of the biggest things, I think, his contribution has been the Huberman breath. He says it resets your stress in 10 seconds physiologically.
The fastest and the best way to de-stress, to lower your level of stress in real time. And we hear all this stuff like meditate, vacation, massage, do all this stuff, but that's great, but what if you're stressed in the moment? The physiological sigh brings your level of stress down immediately, very quickly, and we all have the capacity to do it. And it's done the following way. It's a double inhale through the nose. The first one is a complete inhale till your lungs feel full, and then you sneak in a little bit more air as a second inhale, and then a long, slow exhale through the mouth until your lungs are completely empty.
All right, let's do it. We're going to take a long inhale in. You can keep your eyes open. Then you're going to do another inhale, and then you're going to do it out. Now, remember what kids do when they cry? What do? It's that, except it's a longer first inhale. So, did you feel the shift? I know some of you felt it. Do it again. You feel that reset of your energy system, right? So that's super simple. Someone's fighting with you. Someone's cut you off while driving on the road. There are 30 times a day that you should be doing the Huberman breath in 2026. You read what was on the news today. Right? Your coworker is acting really strange. Because when your coworker is acting really strange, whose chemistry is screwed up? Who's getting the disease? You are, right? So it's really critical to understand not to let the outside environment change your life. Dirty Dozen. There's a huge Dirty Dozen. We've got right at the entrance by registration, there's a massive table. We've got the list of Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. Please, please, please go read that, take a picture. That's the healthy pantry. That's what should be in your pantry. So every single person in this room, we've done the hard work for you. Take a picture of the table that's right next to the farm box. Keep it with you. When you go shopping, what brand of chips am I buying? We did the hard work for you. What milk should I buy for my kids? What cereal should I feed them? We are giving you the cheat codes. That's the picture of what I'm buying from today for my core products at home. That's what your pantry should have. Sound medicine is a thing now. I'm so excited. I've always been a dancer in my soul. Music is my mantra, and now they're saying it's a science. And so keep the music on, 528 hertz. We've got some beautiful images outside that talk about the science of, do we have a picture? Maybe we can move it. And then lastly, sauna. So I'm going to give you another real quick cheat code on this. When the chemistry goes bad, the body can't function. So 528. So 528, 96, look at the cortisol shift in 528. Yeah, take a picture of that. Have 528 running all night. You're going to wake up with lower cortisol. What's the biggest problem we face? All of us, cortisol. Cortisol is an amazing hormone that wakes us up, but if it doesn't go back to sleep, we get sick. And in menopause, we get really sick. We lose muscle mass, our bones hollow out, we eat nonstop, and we become crazy people. And it's cortisol. It's just cortisol. It's such a simple fix. So, easy peasy. 528 hertz. YouTube is full of 528 hertz. Find one, keep it on. Since we've been talking about cortisol and menopause, I'm now 55, which means I am done with my menopause drama, you would think, but no, every year there's a new phase, and every year there's a new drama. And so I really had to sit down and say, what is my menopause trying to tell me? What is my disease? And I had said the same with cancer. What is cancer trying to tell me? What is menopause? For those of you here that are in menopause, what is menopause? Menopause is telling you to slow down. It's telling you you no longer need to run and chase and do. You just need to be. And the moment I shifted, oh, I just need to be now. I'm at that stage of life where I can just be. I don't need to impress anyone. I don't need to do anything. I don't need any more accolades. I am done. I just need to be. What does that mean? I need to go sit in a forest by myself and do nothing. That's what menopause. So I see many ladies here who either you're in it or you're getting to it. Menopause is not something to fight. It is not something to fix. It is something to feel. Ooh, I just made that up. You just need to feel, and that feeling comes from shifting your frequency. And so your frequency becomes much more important. Rest, self-care, it's time for me, right? You spent a lifetime on family, and menopause is the time for me. So now, what beliefs are you carrying? We're at the end. What beliefs are you carrying? What time is it? Oh, perfect. So what beliefs are you carrying? What beliefs did you walk in with today? What beliefs did you walk in with today about your health, about your body, about your mind, about your soul? I don't want you to walk home with those, because I promise you there's at least one or two beliefs we have worked very hard today to pull together, speakers and sessions and partners, to change those beliefs. And this is not reversible. Yes, it is. Attend the workshop. She's done it. I don't think Janine is in the room. But those beliefs that you create today, you have to start implementing them tomorrow, and that's where Heal Circle comes in. So healcircle.org is also being announced today. It's a nonprofit network for all of you to connect with partners. Thank you. Thank you. Heal Circle is a 15-year-old venture that is rebirthing now because its time is now. And the whole purpose of Heal Circle is to give you a circle of support, a circle of partners, a circle for your mind, like with Naveen, a circle for your body, and a circle for your soul, also Naveen. Two things, 2 in 1. Is your belief that you are living in a safe, joyful world, or is your belief that you're living in an aggressive, hostile world that is out to get you? And I want you to walk out today with the belief that you are living in a safe, loving world, and that everything that's happening is happening for your best. And when you change that belief, your body starts to heal itself, because it says, no, we're loved. Like, why are we fighting ourselves? Autoimmune will start to dissolve. Your body is not going to keep hurting itself when it doesn't think it needs to fight. And lastly, glyphosate. If you're going to take poison, your body is going to protect you. Does that seem fair? If you drink poison, is it fair that your body should try to protect you? If you eat a strawberry, your body has to fight it. How many of you know that if you eat a strawberry, your body has to fight it? Only one. Don't touch a strawberry ever again, because we have ruined strawberries in America. Grow it, that's fine. Find an heirloom strawberry seed, grow it, eat it yourself. But if you buy a strawberry outside, and you can Google this after you walk out, they found that if you took a bowl of strawberries and blended it, it actually served just like glyphosate does to kill weeds. And what Dr. Michelle Barrow's talk today is going to be on is, she said, why are children falling sick? And she started doing research. And she found that glyphosate, it works through certain mechanisms that blow up the gut of insects, but that it's also blowing up our guts. So when you eat something that has glyphosate in it, your body has to protect you. It doesn't have a choice. So if you eat that strawberry thinking you're doing good, no, you have just tormented your body. Same for apples. So the dirty dozen is the list everyone needs to keep. And never touch, not even in a temple if it's a gift. No, because it is not. A non-organic apple means your body is in crisis inflammation mode. It means you will wake up with joint pain. You will wake up with hair loss. You will wake up with bad eyesight, because your body is fighting that apple that you ate, because it's not an apple, it's glyphosate. So dirty dozen is not negotiable. It's not negotiable. If you're going to eat poison, no amount of humming and yoga and salt baths is going to fix you. So that was one of my learnings. I did so much crying when I had to stop eating things. Oh, so much crying. Tiramisu is my favorite thing, so much crying. I'll never eat tiramisu again, right? So it's a journey where you make a decision. I will not poison my body. My body loves me, I won't do it to it. And you make changes, and you draw a line, and you never cross that line again. I live in a beautiful, loving world. I only eat clean 15. So when you go to restaurants, there's a list called clean 15. You can eat those non-organic. So when you go to a restaurant, never, ever, ever eat spinach, like ever, like never. No, never. Salad, spinach, no. It's just glyphosate. So a strawberry spinach salad with feta cheese is pitched as the healthiest thing. And now you're going to have at least 2 days of inflammation. So with that said, I want us to just close our eyes again. Scan your body, top to down, and smile. I am strong. I am healthy. I am happy. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming to HEALFest. Have an incredible day.